Hey, if he take off the wrong way, you bail out, hit it. Don't be standing there looking for him. Ma, open your basket. He had a raggedy handoff, and you had a raggedy basket. Open it up, let him put it in there. Reach and grab, let it go in, and then clamp down on it. You gonna be here, and then come back down. Hey, Elijah. You gotta focus, you gotta make sure you getting the ball to the guy. Don't just run the play. You get there, fake, get the ball to him, all right? Hey, let's go. Remember you in battle for starting spot, bro. Y'all at war? What's happening is, when he coming, he's spinning around, and by the time he spin around, it's slowing him down. Keep your eye, you gotta look at him, you gotta make sure you getting him the ball. You did, look at this, you did this. You stuck it out and you was looking upfield, right? Look the ball in there. Yeah, step right into the play.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Tajon with WeeDoo Bullies. It's my boy Big Mitch, one of my kennel partners. You know, the rest of them guys couldn't be here, but we'll take over on their behalf. We're gonna let y'all know, you know, what we did and where we come from in the WeeDoo Bullies camp. Personally, I've been in the game since 2003. I watched some of the greatest dogs create history. I watched a lot of things happen, a lot of changes. I've seen the game grow, and you know, personally, I wasn't an exotic fan, but you know, you got to jump on board.
Dawg, she's so raw. He already talking about how much you want to sell it for. I wish I'd have had the other two girls. There's two more. You got the sister to them and the sister to her. The Merle sister. I guess we got some dogs to bring to the show. What's the name just bought back a Twix daughter for like 60 bands. Look, something like her.
I bred up until about 2012, where I was one of the first breeders in South Florida to breed bullies. And then I had some, you know, some things happen in the bully game that I wasn't agreeing with, so I kind of jumped out. So I took my time and I gave it to the kids for the next, I think it was like 4 years. I think it was 2012 or 13 where I jumped out. And within that time frame, I helped a group of kids become something special. And these kids right now in 12th grade, all D1 athletes, and you know, I can't complain with the time that I gave back to the kids. But you know, in 2017, right at the end of the kids' Little League career, is when I got back into the dogs. So I was basically working between the two.
Put it out there and he'll take it.
Stick it out there and let him take it. Let's go. Same thing again.
All them boys got D1, well, the two right there, they both got D1 offers. The one in the red and the one in the black. This one, he used to be a lineman, but he done turned into like a linebacker. But them some of my kids from my first group right there. So I'm doing it all over again. I went all the way back down from the big boys to the little boys. Yeah, that female, she like, she old school blood. She like 2 times G2. She got some old edge blood, like the stuff that we was working with back in the days. So that's some of that old blood from a while ago. I think she's going on maybe 10 years old now. Diamond, come here. What's up, mama? What's up, mama? What's up, mama? It's another one, a little older than her. Yeah, these my old cages and my old shed from back like these things years, a lot of years. That's where I started out back here. All them dogs done grew up through these cages, man. When I had one of my first studs, one of the first studs I ever got a big offer on, some dudes pulled up. The neighbors right here across the street had seen them. They pulled up down the field, backed up right next to the house, right next to my kennel set up on the other side of the fence. Jumped the fence, cut all my locks. They got the male, they ain't get none of the females. It was one male and all females. Took the male, which was my pride and joy, took that boy and hit it, and I never ever heard from him again. Like I ain't heard a peep, like never seen him, nobody never said nothing about it. And that's what started me getting out of the dog game right there. That's when I started to leave. I started to get out right after that, because it took a piece of me. But, you know, from there, I ended up getting out, and then I came back after the football with the kids, then I came back into the dogs. But that right there started it. That thing took a whole piece of my soul.
I think it was 2017 where my boy Big Mitch really came on board. I got all of my camp back together. Not everybody, because we was, back in the days, we was like 32 deep, 30 something. It was a big crew. And majority of the guys that was in the group back then, they all kind of doing their own thing, and they got a face in the game right now. But when in 2017, when Big Mitch and Strike, Clint, Joe, everybody came back on board, and man, we've been grinding ever since. From there, we started to produce some nice dogs. I haven't been real vocal with, you know, advertising my camp too much. We've been doing a little something, but we've been basically getting our productions down. Because when we make our splash, we're gonna make a wave. It ain't gonna be just a splash, it's gonna be a big wave.
Off of my Giagi litter. Giagi babies, man. Y'all got, throw one of them mangoes, roll one. Let me see it, let me throw it to me, I'm gonna roll it past them. WeeDoo Snot, my boy. Compact, girth, big head, no neck. That's what time it is.
But when we came back with yard hoppers, which was something that it hit quick, but then life kind of, you know, made some changes, so we couldn't keep going, which we gonna bring that back out too.
We showing up, we unexpected, we yard hoppers, bad bullies and exotics, we yard hoppers. By the little we inspect, we yard hoppers. We might hit your yard next.
Yard hoppers, we showing up, we unexpected. Yard hoppers is our brand. That's us. That's what we do. WeeDoo Bullies is our kennel. That's our kennel. My boy Big Mitch, he was a part of Yard Hoppers. He did his thing. A lot of nothing. I mean, but he did his thing.
I really started breeding like 2012. Got my first bully from Tajon, and we went from there. Basically, other people was trying to get me to join their kennels and stuff like that, but you know, I always went home because I was always following him since I was a kid, following the WeeDoo website. You know, I think I knew most of his pets more than him. So, you know, I just kept following him, and when he gave me the opportunity to follow along, I jumped on it. I ain't jump off since. We're still rolling.
It's time for WeeDoo Bullies to, you know, bring everything out front and show everybody, you know, where we at. We came from the old school where we had the dogs in the backyard, you know, in cages, and now we to the era where, you know, the dogs got to be in the house, and they you know, it's a whole nother level of dog. You know, it's a lot more money in the game. It's a whole lot more work. So when people have to pay for these dogs, you know, it's worth it, because there's a lot of work that we put into it, you know, to get y'all, you know, the audience, the people that's buying it. It's a lot that we put in to get y'all these dogs, you know, people that sit down and produce and create these dogs and mastermind these breedings. So y'all look out for WeeDoo Bullies. You know, you can go on Instagram, Facebook, y'all gonna find us. We out there. WeeDoo_Bullies. And also go on YouTube and check out Yard Hoppers, man. We gonna definitely be doing some big things with that. We ain't trying to stop the boat, we trying to keep floating. So with that being said, we out. Keep an eye out for you, WeeDoo Bullies.
When y'all get out here, come out here to play ball, man. Because we not finna be out here playing around. We not finna be out here fussing at y'all and yelling. Y'all didn't come out here on this field to have to get fussed at and yelled at. Y'all came out here to be great, right?
Let's go.
So that's what we gonna do. We gonna come out here, we gonna give 110%. And we gonna be as great as we can. We ain't got no ducks. What we got?
Go.
We don't got no ducks. What we got?
Go.
All right.
When you come to our camp, you want bad dogs, bro, we gonna give you head and production. It ain't gonna just be, you know, something watered down. It's gonna be what you want. You know, we ain't trying to hype it up. We gonna produce about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. So when you see our productions, they gonna speak for us. WeeDoo Bullies gonna be one of the top producing camps in South Florida. I don't care what nobody say. They can spend what they want to spend. We gonna produce it. It is what it is.